Hi, I'm Chaitanya Lahari. I'm a first year student in IIM Trichy. For any country to prosper, it needs intellectual resources. School is the place where the intellectual of an individual starts developing. A great education system is necessary for a country to prepare its citizens to contribute to the society. For a developing country like India, with majority of its population living in rural areas, primary education is a hurdle. A survey named the Annual Status of Education Report shows that even though the number of rural students attending schools is rising, more than half of the students in fifth grade are still unable to read a second grade textbook and are not able to solve even a simple mathematical problem. The level of maths and reading is further declining. Quality and access to education is a major concern in rural schools as there are fewer committed teachers, lack of proper textbooks, and learning material in the schools. Though government schools exist, but when compared to private schools, the quality of government schools is very poor. Majority of the people living in villages have understood the importance of education and know that it is the only way to get rid of poverty. But due to lack of money, they're not able to send their children to private schools and hence depend upon government schools for education. Above that, in some of the government schools, there is only one teacher for the entire school, and if they don't show up at work, then it is a holiday. The dropout rate at the secondary level is extremely high in villages. Only parents who can afford college education send their kids to secondary schools. If parents are not able to send their wards for higher education, then all their previous efforts get wasted, as completing just secondary education means a low paying job and the person is again stuck in the never ending loop of poverty. Teachers are not ready to move to rural areas for living. Establishing better infrastructure is complex given the vast area and huge population of India. Children are not interested in learning through the conventional methods. Many don't see any value in government education, as many states do not have English medium in their government schools. Mere primary education is not going to fetch them a well paying job. The foundation to turn India into a strong nation has to be laid down at primary and rural levels, and so the quality of education right from the beginning should be excellent. Government has initiated many reforms to provide primary education to all. Initiatives like Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan, Midday Meal, Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao were of little help. These were not able to solve the problem at ground level. Education and textbooks should be made interesting for the child to understand easily. Teachers should be well versed in the subject and they should know how to deal with each student, for each student has his level of capability to grasp. Quality teachers are all at private schools. Reason being low salaries in government schools and remote work locations. So, what to do to solve this problem? There are many problems interlinked with this. Infrastructure, English language teaching, skilled teachers, coaching for better education and higher education, skill development, and many more. So, where do we start? It is complex and costly for the government to build schools and infrastructure in each and every village. In some places, there may not be even a handful of students. Hence, government can identify 2 to 3 centers for a mandal and build a bigger school with all grades from pre-primary to degree in the same education complex. Students from nearby villages can be provided transport facilities. This would give the government a chance to bring teachers to these schools who are otherwise reluctant to move to village for living. Infrastructure cost is significantly reduced. With all the facilities available, it would not be any lesser value compared to private schools. For all this to happen, it would take strict monitoring and perseverance. Thank you.